Hey, what's up? It's Annika, and in this video I will be continuing my talk on money. If you haven't already, please check out my video I posted before this all about my debt journey and all of that good stuff, or to stick around for 10 tips I have for staying on track when paying down your debt. Alright, number one, the most important thing to keep in mind, I think, during this kind of process that you're going through is don't compare your journey to other people's. And I definitely fall victim to that many times, is when I see like, oh, this couple paid off like $400,000 in debt in 12 months. And I'm like, what? How? But you don't know people's situations. Like, they could have been selling houses and then that's how they paid off their debt, and you know, real estate, like that's where the money is. But or someone could be taking, you know, 20 years to pay off their debts and they're living off credit cards, and you know, you don't know people's specific situations. So just like, don't judge from the surface and just keep your eye on your prize. Number two, make a budget. Make a budget right now. Do not move forward in this life without a budget. I use the Every Dollar Budget app by Dave Ramsey, and it's free. You can add in your income, you can track all your expenses, you can categorize everything. It is so nice, and it keeps me exactly on track and lets me know exactly how much money I'm spending. And the great thing about Every Dollar app is that you are literally budgeting every single penny that comes in. So your money is being dispersed somewhere. Every dollar has a purpose. So whether you're just putting however much in savings or paying this much to your debt, like, your money has a place. There's no like, oh, maybe just some cushion like here, or maybe I'll spend this much on this, but like, no. Definitely need to be flexible, especially when you're first starting out. Like, you won't know exactly how much to allocate for your different categories, but try looking on your past few months of bank statements to kind of get you started. And then once you are tracking for the first couple of months, you'll get the hang of it and you will know exactly where you can kind of cut down and how much more you can throw at your debt. Number three, add up all your debt and pay it off using the snowball method. So many people don't even know how much debt they have. I know I didn't know how much debt I had until January of this year, which was 8 months ago now when I'm filming this, but I literally had no idea. And after I graduated college, I got a statement letting me know that I was 90 days late on a student loan that I didn't even know about. But basically I talked about it in my like debt journey video, that I had requested like another loan, like a second loan my freshman year, because I didn't calculate the amount right and I needed housing coverage. So yeah, but I forgot about that one, so that was fun. But you need to know how much you owe. So check your credit report using like freecreditreport.com or like Experian or whatever, and just go look and see where you actually owe money, because you don't want to be caught off guard and have something come surprise you. I would know. So number four, actually check your bank account constantly. Like, if you notice there's a weird charge on this account, or if you're still using credit cards, which you shouldn't, you notice like a weird charge. Like, I was just randomly looking at one of my old credit cards now, and I noticed like an $80 charge and something unrecognizable. It was not from me, it was definitely fraud, but I wouldn't have even thought to dispute it if I hadn't been checking constantly, because I haven't been using that card, and I would have had this balance that I didn't even know about, and it would have been accruing interest if I hadn't been checking. So always check. You want to keep an eye on your money. Pay attention to subscriptions. So many of us take those free trials and then forget to cancel our accounts. Like for me, The Bachelor, we had to get Hulu Plus whatever subscriptions and then forget to cancel it, and then they charge you $60 and you're like, cancel please. But yeah, go through and check your bank account to see if there's any monthly subscriptions charging you that you don't even know about. Number 5, set goals for yourself. If you don't have a plan, you're planning to fail. You know, failing to plan, planning to fail. It's pretty much how I think of it. I set a goal for myself that I want to be completely debt-free. I'm not including like a house, but just as far as like consumer debt, I want to be debt-free before I am 30. So that really kind of, I'm 24 years old now. That kind of set a fire underneath me and just gets me motivated because I don't want to have this burden anymore. So setting goals like that, or the goal that I want to pay off all of my credit cards by the end of this year, is just giving me something to work for and giving me a sense of triumph and success, and that I'm actually like attaining these goals because I'm setting kind of small goals along the way as well to keep myself motivated. Number 6, let people know that you are on this journey, because other people who aren't in this type of situation where they're trying to get on top of their finances and be in control of their debts and all of that good stuff, they're not gonna get it. They're just gonna keep ordering clothes and keep going out to restaurants and keep inviting you to places where you want to say yes, and normally you do say yes to going out and buying tickets for whatever, but can't do that anymore. You gotta keep your eye on the prize. And if people are aware that you are following Dave Ramsey's baby steps, or however you are starting your journey to pay off debt, they will hopefully be flexible towards that if they're your real friends, but just have everyone in the know. And then they can also hold you accountable as well. Number 7, squeeze the most out of your budget. So this took me kind of months to really get the hang of, but if you're like, I'm spending $700 on groceries every month, sister, no. Unless you're a family of like 8, you should not be spending that much. Or actually, I don't even know how much families would spend, but, or if you're like spending $400 eating out or whatever, it's like, no. Tighten that up, lower that amount. Like, don't put it towards 0, like be realistic, but I mean, you're not gonna pay off your debts if you don't get smarter about your budget. Number 8, unsubscribe from email marketing. So I definitely get sucked into those like emails from like Urban Outfitters or Forever 21 or Sephora or Ulta, like 20% off, buy one get one free, we're having a huge sale, come online shop. And I'm like, okay, it's on sale. Just unsubscribe from them so that you don't even see them. Out of sight, out of mind. You won't be tempted, you won't make dumb purchases, and you can keep your eye on the prize. Number 9 is a big one. Extra income. So if one job isn't gonna get you to your goals, get another one, and get another one, and get another one. Don't work yourself too much. I definitely have done that, but if this is something that you really want, like, you need to work for it. I started a couple side hustles when COVID hit. Thankfully, I was able to keep my job, like, so grateful for that. So I was stressed. I mean, as we all are, and many people have had much worse situations than me, so I'm not complaining, but just knowing how many debt payments I have to make on the monthly, like, it kept me up at night, like, oof, crying every single day, just like, this is such a burden, and if I lose all my income, I'm done. I wouldn't even know how to go on. But I actually applied to another online teaching job when I thought I was gonna be furloughed from my job, but I ended up not, so it turned into a side hustle. So thankfully I was able to make that work for myself. But I was working like 70-hour weeks and working full-time, so my 40 hours, 9 to 5, virtually. So thankfully I could work from home, which was very convenient and very helpful for me. And working the side hustle, I would teach classes to children at night. I would teach virtual tech camps, teaching kids how to code because I have a background in computer science. So that was a really great side hustle for me. But that meant right after work, I would clock in with like maybe a 30-minute dinner break, and I would clock in and teach kids for like 4 hours, and just be talking. And so by the end of the day and like the end of my work week, I would just be like drained. Not too much physically, because I mean, I would sit at my desk, but still, it's a lot of like mental work. So explore all of your options for side hustles. I know many people created Etsy shops. They're selling like digital prints, stickers, photography business. You're gonna have to get creative, especially during this time of COVID, and things that you can do virtually, but there are many options out there for you. And let me know if you would be interested in seeing a video on all the side hustles that I have tried and what works for me. And finally, number 10 is sell things you don't need. Like really, like you probably have so much just sitting in your house that you don't use and could bring in some money. I know I'm definitely going to be going through a bunch of stuff and just have no mercy. Like, let's just get rid of it, sell it, keep your eye on the prize. So the unofficial 11th tip is just keep your eye on the prize, because you gotta keep your why, you gotta keep motivated, you have to keep yourself going. I hope this list was helpful for you. If you made it all the way through to the end, thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos on this. Also check out my debt-free journey video if you haven't watched it already. Like this video if you yourself are going on a journey, and comment down below if there's any other videos that you would like to see from me or talk about, because I know I love binging people's videos about money. Like, I'm so nosy. So let me know. But let's create a happy and financially free life. Eye on the prize. Be sure to follow me on Instagram as well. I will link those down in my bio. I sincerely hope that you are able to stay happy and healthy during this time. And if you're going through any hardships, I hope that you are able to overcome them quickly. Thanks again so much for watching. Bye.